Here we are then in Monte Carlo for what we hope will be another action-packed Monaco Grand Prix.
Don't go anywhere, turn up the volume and enjoy. Here we go. Go, go, go! Schumacher gets away well. So does Massa. There's nothing to separate them as they hurdle towards turn one. There's been an incident at turn one. It's Albers! Retirement was the last thing he needed, but unfortunately, that's the case. Montero is involved in that as well. His front wing is flailing about wildly. It doesn't look as though there's any damage to his suspension, so he should be able to continue. He'll have to come in and get that nose changed though. Schumacher fifth. He's moved up from 6th. Montoya 6th. In 7th is Raikkonen and Button 8th.
Great first sector. That's the fastest time you've set so far. Position 13th. You just beat your best time through sector 2. Just about the fastest you've been to the second sector in this session. 10th position, 10th position. Your tyres are reading green on the condition indicator. You should have optimum grip levels now. Fastest lap time, you just posted the quickest one so far, keep it up.
Lap 4 of this Grand Prix. Ralf Schumacher leads. Massa is 2nd, 3rd is Heidfeld, 4th is Fisichella, Michael Schumacher 5th.
2/10 of a second up on that first sector.
He's hotting up. I think Ralf Schumacher will have to stop soon. He needs to refuel. There is a light at the end of the tunnel here for Massa.
Good final sector. Your best so far this session.
I'm sure he's got more left in his tank than Schumacher. All he needs to do is stay behind him until he has to pit. He should be a little quicker without so much fuel in his tank. If he can keep going for a few more laps, he should get past. That's assuming he can get a few more laps out of it, of course.
A third of the way into this Grand Prix, Ralf Schumacher leads. Massa is second. Third is Heidfeld. Fourth is Fisichella. Michael Schumacher fifth. Montoya sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen and Button eighth.
Ralf Schumacher is quickest through sector 2. The gap stands at 1 second. Schumacher is pushing hard now. He's extended the gap by another tenth of a second.
You're good, mate. You're moving very well through the field.
We're on lap 6. Ralf Schumacher leads. Massa is second. Third is Heidfeld. The mechanics are out in the Toyota pits.
Massa is rising to the challenge. He knows it's now or never. He's reduced the gap by another tenth of a second.
It's starting to get worn, and this will affect the levels of grip you're getting.
Ralf Schumacher has started to pick up the pace now. The gap is extended to 1.3 seconds.
Here comes Ralf Schumacher into the pits.
Nice one. Monitors indicate yellow flags in sector 2. Take it easy through there and no overtaking.
Ralf Schumacher exits the pit lane.
You have to come into the pits for your next stop. Repeat, scheduled stop, next lap. You're doing well. That's the best time you've achieved through sector 1. Nicely up the field. Driving caution and don't overtake in sector 2. Yellow flags are up. We can end up with both drivers on the podium today. You're up by 0.3 seconds in the final sector.
Massa has been strong through the middle part of this lap. He's got the pedal to the metal. He's just increased the gap by over a second.
You're in second place.
We can see plenty of activity down in the Ferrari garage now.
Okay, we're ready for you. Coming to the end of this lap.
Massa is responding magnificently here. Once more, he's quicker than his opponent. The gap is around the 26 seconds mark. Massa starts the lap well and is fastest through sector 1. He's extended the gap back to his opponent by half a second with some awesome driving.
Through the second sector.
Massa is in the pits.
You're in the lead. Hold your position. Great last sector. The quickest finish the race. Your stop won't be a problem, we're just getting into position. Pit request confirmed and accepted.
Massa exits his box.
Massa has done it. Ralf Schumacher's got all the work to do now.
This is lap 9. Alonso leads. Fisichella is second. Third is Cooper. He's up from 7th. Massa 4th. Next is Ralf Schumacher. 6th is Heidfeld. That's a jump of 3 places. Michael Schumacher is 7th. And Raikkonen is 8th.
You just beat your best time through Sector 2.
That's Schumacher. He's really going for it there. That last lap time was a 1:14.63. Heidfeld isn't getting the same sort of pace out of his car. He's been lapping in the high 33s, low 34s.
Take it easy out there until the tyres are shown as green on the indicator. Whilst they're blue, you'll have less traction.
We're at 2/3 race distance. Alonso leads. Massa is second. Next is Ralf Schumacher. Heidfeld 4th. He's moved up from 6th. Michael Schumacher 5th. That's a jump of 3 places. Montoya 6th. 7th is Button. And Fisichella 8th. Decent pace from Michael Schumacher, and that last lap time was his best of the Grand Prix. His previous lap time was 1:13.88. Heidfeld isn't getting the same sort of pace out of his car. He's been lapping around the low 1:15 mark. Let's take a look at the current top 8 positions. Alonso leads. Massa is second. Next is Ralf Schumacher. Heidfeld 4th. Michael Schumacher 5th. Montoya 6th. 7th is Button. And Raikkonen is 8th. That's a gain of 1 place.
Inside now, just 5 laps to go.
We're now 3/4 of the way into this race. Alonso leads. Massa is second. Next is Ralf Schumacher. Heidfeld 4th. Michael Schumacher 5th. Montoya 6th. 7th is Button. And Raikkonen is 8th.
Great time through Sector
was a 1:12 flat. That's considerably faster than Felipe Massa. He's lapping at the high end of 1:13, dipping down into the low 1:14s.
Is drawing to a close, but Button seems determined to make a name for himself with this last-minute charge. I just wonder if he's up to the challenge. At this moment, Montoya needs to stay focused. The gap is now 1.2 seconds. Montoya is fastest through sector 3. He's opened up the gap by another 0.2 of a second. Montoya continues to push hard, once again stretching the lead over his opponent. He's extended the gap by another 0.1 of a second. Was able to close in once more. The gap is now 1.2 seconds. He's raised his game, Montoya, and the fight is most definitely on. The gap has widened to 1.4 seconds. Montoya continues to push hard, once again stretching the lead over his opponent. He's extended the gap by another 0.1 of a second.
Keep an eye on your car condition indicator. The tyres are showing signs of wear and this will affect grip.
Was able to close in once more. He's slowly closing in. The margin has shrunk by another 10. Race leader Alonso has started his final lap. Behind him in second is Massa. He's raised his game, Montoya, and the fight is most definitely on. He's extended the gap by another 0.1 of a second. Button is closing in as the final lap of the race begins. The pressure is really on now. At this late stage, is there still time for him to steal a better place? Montoya continues to push hard, once again stretching the lead over his opponent. The gap's now 1.5 seconds. Alonso crosses the line in first place and earns a well-deserved 10 points. Massa will hang on to finish in second. Another historic race concludes here at Monaco. It's always a very special occasion, and this year has been no exception. Drama at its highest. Street racing at its most challenging. It's an incredible place, and it's always a pleasure to be here on Grand Prix weekend. 2 weeks from now, and much earlier than in recent years, we'll do it all again at the home of the British Grand Prix, Silverstone. Silverstone could almost be considered the home GP of no less than 6 teams. McLaren, Renault, Williams, Honda, Red Bull and Midland F1 are all based in the UK, and you can be assured of a very special weekend of racing. We'll see you there in June.